What's up, y'all? Crisco here. Hope y'all are doing great. You know, it's Sunday. It's a beautiful day, and sun's out. And I figured it was time that I brought y'all up to date on the goat situation. So I'm gonna take y'all on a trip down memory lane here, and yeah, let's see where we stand. First of all, I don't have the goats anymore. I lost Bocephus, Laney, and Miss Mamie all this year, early in the year. And I can't, let's see, I can't switch the phone around, so I'm gonna do my best to kind of show y'all what's going on. I'll turn the camera, show y'all as much as I can. I'm in the goat pen right now, and as you can see, I'll just turn the camera. The panels have all been taken down. Let's see. You know, the panels have all been taken down. It's kind of hard to show y'all, but yeah, we took the panels down and moved them because the coyotes were giving trouble. And this is little Bocephus's house where he used to sleep, in here. I'll show y'all. This is his little house, you know. This was his little house right here. Kind of hard to show y'all, but y'all get the point. And then right here is the tar that they used to play on. Right here. Like I said, kind of hard to show y'all, but here's the ball. Here's the little slide that they would slide on. Still got it here. And here's the original house that the goats would go in. When I first got them, I would lock them in here at night to, you know, to make sure there was nothing that would get to them. But we had a tree that fell also. It's kind of hard for me to show y'all, but yeah, we had a tree that had fell, messed up the pen. But it's a beautiful day today. Here's one of the, y'all can see my little signs and stuff on the fence. And here's one of the troughs that the little thing they would drink out of. But I'm gonna come sit down and tell y'all a little bit more about them. So I got the goats probably about 5 years ago. We started off with Bocephus and Miss Mamie. Bocephus was named after Hank Williams Jr. Miss Mamie was named after Mamie White. If y'all ever watched Jesco White, the famous tap dancer from West Virginia. So then the first crop that came out, they came out breached, and we lost both of them. Then we had Cinderella, who I named after one of my friends in Virginia. Hopefully you're watching this. And then we end up having triplets. We end up having the boys, 3 boys, you know. And then we end up having Laney. So I had a good bit of time where I had, you know, the 3 boys that would follow me around the yard and stuff. And then we had a situation with, you know, with 2 of the goats that cost me a good bit. But I'm not going to go there and tell y'all. Unless y'all see y'all in public, then I'll tell y'all. But overall, it was a great experience having them. I'll tell y'all a quick little story about Bocephus. I'm in the house one day, and we were letting the goats in the yard to eat. And all of a sudden, I hear, pow! I come outside. I look, Bocephus had busted a pipe with his horns. And he looked at me. The water was going all over the place. He looked at me, and I looked at him, and he knew that he had messed up. So the rest of the afternoon that day, it was on a Sunday afternoon, the last thing I needed, going into a new week. I had to go to the store and get some new pipes and redo that whole thing. So needless to say, Bocephus never came in the yard. Laney was probably the most spoiled, the little black goat. She was probably the most spoiled out of all the goats. And she would come on my lap probably the most. Cinderella was a great goat too. She was the last one, but like I said, she was the last one left. And with all the trouble we had with the coyotes, we felt it was best to just sell her. So wherever she's at right now, I hope she's doing great. I don't know. No telling where she is, but that's my little update on the goats. And will I ever get goats again? Not anytime soon. You know, as much as I loved having them, you still had to. I wasn't so much feeding them. I didn't mind doing that. It was when it would get cold in the winter and all that. You had to be able to, you know, put them. I mean, we had like 13 inches of snow last year in Louisiana around here. So you always have to be aware of that, and they get sick, and then you get attached to them, and then things happen. So maybe later on in life, but not anytime soon will I have goats again. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and go Tigers. Later, y'all.